Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We got a bit of a wet one coming at you. It's the San Diego Padres and the Washington Nationals. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singy, we're going to see a lengthy win streak put to the test here today.
Well, when you're winning like this, it's a fun place to be. In the dugout and in the clubhouse, the music is loud after the ball games. The food tastes great. I know this team.
Just about set to go now. On the hill here today, Cade Cavalli.
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
Puts it in the air out towards left center, and it falls. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
One down. Stepping in for San Diego, Juan Soto. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. Swung on, belted. This one's got a chance. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Big RBI for him right there. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Next for the Padres, Jordan Walker. Up the middle, Abrams. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
That's a play you expect your shortstop to make pretty much every time. Pretty routine. Hard to tell if he didn't get a great grip on it or the mechanics on him just broke down, but that gives this offense an extra out to work with.
Now it's Matt Carpenter. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
Carpenter swinging a drive, right field. And it's gone! Home run! Matt Carpenter leaves the yard. His 27th home run of the season. It's 5-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Base is empty, 1 away. Trent Grisham, the next up for the Padres. In the air out towards right center. 2 away now.
Well, at this pace, he's not going to be in this game for very long, but he's got to find a way to shake it off, keep it isolated to 1 inning, come back out. You could throw up a bunch of zeros and save that bullpen.
Ha-Sung Kim, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. That one pushed foul. Swings and misses, struck him out. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run homer. And the lead is now 5-0. Back after this on the show. Back here in Nationals Park. And on the mound in this one, Joe Musgrove. What do we have on him?
Yeah, it was nails last time out, worked deep into the ball game, racked up double-digit strikeouts. We'll see if he can repeat that performance in this one.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
Leading off for Washington,
And the pitch.
5-run lead after their first at bat. That is huge at this point, but you've got to keep the attitude to keep your foot on the gas. Don't let that team back in this ball game. Cruise to the finish line, but do it with intention.
Throw over to Cronenworth. 1 up, 1 down. Victor Robles in the box now. No balls and a strike. And it goes just foul. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Everything came together for him. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Robles around second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Couple of singles back to back. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And here it comes. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. And now it's Luis Garcia. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Musgrove was originally picked in the first round of 2011 by the Blue Jays, but now a San Diego kid. And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the. Welcome back. Top of the second. Here's a big power threat. Luis Campusano. Fly ball down the line. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. The pitch. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field.
Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
And here is Xander Bogaerts. Ripped on a line to center. Bogaerts retired. And there's 1 down. Man at first, Jake Cronenworth now at the plate. Singled and scored his first time. Double play ball to second. Garcia tags the runner. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. 1 hit. Back here at the ballpark. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. And that one hammered. That's back there. Gone. He powers one out to right field, and they cut into the deficit. It's 5-1.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Now batting Jeimer Candelario. And he handles it himself for the out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And forget it. A towering home run. And they inch closer. It's 5-2.
Got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Dom Smith stands in. That one's in there. 0-1. Musgrove, an all-star a season ago. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a sinker. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Abrams now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. This to third. Machado throws to first in time. Third out, and that ends the frame. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now 5-2. back in Washington, D.C. Here's Manny Machado now. The wind of the pitch. To the right side, Garcia. Tosses to first. One up, one down. Now the youngster Juan Soto doubled his first time up. On the ground, right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. They get the out on Soto.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Ruiz brings it in for the third out. Bottom of the inning. Up now for Washington, Victor Robles. There's a strike. Robles measures 6 feet even, batting second in today's lineup, usually in center field, but today starting in left. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
And there's 2 away.
One thing I always felt if I played left field instead of center field was that the ball gets out there to you pretty quick, and the most important play is that ball down the left field line, getting to it, cutting it off, making a strong throw to keep that single instead of turning it into a double.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And welcome back. Leading off, Matt Carpenter. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. And gone. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 6-2.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Right side, Garcia. On to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. Ha-Sung Kim, the next up for the Padres. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. And it hits the fence. And he's got a double.
Wastes no time there. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Hit hard, base hit. Kim around third. He'll score easily, and the lead is up to 5. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Patrick Corbin.
Coming on to face a righty bat, and they've had quite a bit of success against him this year.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Here's Xander Bogaerts. On the ground, out to short. Abrams tosses to first. Bogaerts retired. Jake Cronenworth, the next to hit. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. On the ground, right side. Over to Smith. Out number 3. Musgrove back to work. And that one in the air center field. Got it. Nice grab. And a quick out, number 1. Next to hit for the Nats, Keibert Ruiz. There's a strike. Of course, when we mention Joe Musgrove, you have to bring up he pitched the first no-hitter in Padres history. Fittingly enough, the San Diego native pitched a no-no against Texas in 2021. And now up for Washington, Jeimer Candelario. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late. That hits the dirt, and that's ball one. Ruiz leads off first with one away. The next pitch misses, and the count is 2-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike three. Thomas in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Next pitch downstairs, 1-1. And that's downstairs and outside. Next offering misses. Now 3-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. And that'll put runners at the corners with two away.
Well, that worked out as good as it could have. We mentioned the RBI opportunity with the runner moving on the 3-2 pitch, and he cashed in by finding a hole in the outfield. You know, that takes a little extra concentration in the box because of the movement on the base pass. Easy to get distracted. So,
well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. So back here in Nationals Park, here's Manny Machado to start it off. The wind of the pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Padres, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Meneses under it. One away.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
That one lifted to left. And it drops in. So a man aboard now with one away.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Just squibbed it the other way and beat the shift. I'm not sure that's exactly what he was trying to do, but it'll work almost every time with the defense shifted to the pull side.
Bounce to third. To second for one. Double play. What a clean killing. Welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. That one misses, and it's 1-0. And there's the strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He swings and fouls one off. And he deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch. Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
One down, base is empty. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Machado under it, makes the grab for the second out. Now it's the right fielder, Joey Meneses. In there, and it's 0-1. Here comes a pitch. Well struck left field. Soto going back on this one, and it is gone. It's his 8th home run of the year, and they close the gap. It's 7-3.
Just barely got that one out of here, and you gotta love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
So digging in. Swing swing and a miss. 0-1. And that's a base hit, and that keeps the inning going. So 2 down. Next to hit, Luis Garcia.
Back-to-back base hits. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
The 1-1. That one missed. Bounce to the right. Cronenworth. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 7-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back in Washington, D.C. And now the DH, Matt Carpenter. Liner, base hit. So man aboard, and stepping in is the speedy Trent Grisham. In the air, left side. Then there's 1 down. So up next, Ha-Sung Kim. First pitch, not close. Corbin, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Lifted in the air, out to left. Robles makes the grab, 2 down. Man at first. So digging in now for San Diego, Luis Campusano. And there's a ball. Campusano, 24 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2017. The 1-0. That's ripped. Base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup, Xander Bogaerts, the next up for the Padres. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Singing, you know, Xander Bogaerts is actually a twin. His twin brother Jair signed with the Red Sox initially and played a little bit in the Boston organization.
That's pretty cool.
Swing and a ball hammered left field, and it's gone. Xander Bogaerts hits 1 out. His 16th homer of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 10-3.
Working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Hunter Harvey.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
Now Jake Cronenworth, and that one fouled off. On a line, base hit.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Machado stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Pitch misses inside, 2-0. And a foul ball. Here's a 2-1. And he grounds one back up the middle, lays out. He's got it. Nicely done for the out. So a 3-run shot for the Padres here. It's now 10-3. You're watching Padres baseball on the show, San Diego. And welcome back. Bottom of the 6th. And here is Keibert Ruiz. That's in there. Strike one. Ruiz measures 6 feet even, 225 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. Next offering is down low.
Some of the greatest players in the history of the game were born in Venezuela, including one that finished with 500-plus home runs, 3,000-plus hits, and a triple crown.
Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status. Line drive, caught. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play. Ground ball left side and foul ball. And the right-hander deals. Strike 2. And now 1 and 2.
1 ball.
Ruiz, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Grounder might be 2. On to Bogaerts. And it's a double play to end the inning. Back here at the ballpark, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Juan Soto. And the pitch. And that one missing low. And it's even up.
I'll tell you what, he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Pulls in with a double, 3rd hit for him today.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Jordan Walker will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Coming around third is Soto. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's now 11-3. Jordan Walker with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
And next is the designated hitter, Matt Carpenter. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Swing and a line drive curling foul down the right side.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Man at second. Ripped to right center, and that one will leave the park. Out of here. He'll touch them all. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add a couple more. It's 13-3. Singy, that's his 199th career home run.
Well, 200 homers is an exciting number for anyone to get to. He's got to be looking forward to that next one a lot. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Now on the mound for the Nationals, Jordan Weems.
And something to be aware of, the long ball has been a little bit of a problem for him this year.
Trent Grisham digs in now. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Well, he waited until the 7th, but that's the knock that'll extend his hitting streak. Singy, how much does it weigh on your mind when you're coming to the plate in the late innings with a streak going?
Yeah, quite a bit, and a hitter's supposed to say he's only focused on the current at bat, but man, honestly, it's hard not to know that
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw safe. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
That one gets down for a hit. The run comes in from second, and the lead continues to grow. Luis Campusano, the next up for the Padres. That one the other way. Makes the catch. One down. And here comes Xander Bogaerts. There's a swing and a drive. Out of here. He'll circle the bases, his 17th of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 16-3.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Victor Arano.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. And that keeps the inning alive.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Left-hand hitter waits. Comebacker to the mound. Sends it to first. They get the out on Soto. And that'll do it. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. 7th inning stretch time. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here. Now into the game, Nelson Cruz. He takes over in right. There's a strike.
0-1. Number 32, Nelson Cruz.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. The pitch. That's down and in.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Snags it on the run. And there are 2 down. Robles stands in now and watches strike 1. That's in there, and the count is 0-2. And a pitch. Bounced up the middle, and that one handled. Slings to first, and that's the 3rd out. Welcome back. Ready to begin the 8th. Stepping in for San Diego, Nelson Cruz. And a pitch. Foul ball. That one hammered center field. That's back there. And that one is gone. His 12th of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 17-3.
Pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Matt Carpenter, the next up for the Padres. 1 home run shy of 200 for his career. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one is out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. His 4th home run of the game. And they add a run. It's 18-3. Singy, somebody go track down that baseball. It's number 200 for him.
200 career home runs, that's legitimate power at the plate, and that's something that a lot of guys would dream of getting to. Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game, they're just so rare, they're so special, and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
So they turn things over to the righty, Erasmo Ramirez.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Grisham, the next to hit, takes outside. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Right-hander kicks, deals. And a foul ball. Kicks and deals. Swings and misses. 1 gone here.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Next pitch is popped up. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Back to the mound. Abrams tosses to first. That ends the frame. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the right fielder, Joey Meneses. That's to third. Handled by Machado. Sends it across to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Next for the Nationals is the DH, Alex Call. Lifted in the air, right field. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. There's the strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to.
He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is back in Washington, D.C., and the batter will be the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. Ramirez back to work. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And here's the first baseman, Jake Cronenworth. And that one is lifted in the air. Robles makes the play, and there's 1 down. Manny Machado up to the plate. Next pitch is popped up. Abrams hauls it in, 2 away. Man at first. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Juan Soto. Line drive, base hit down the line. Bogaerts rounds second on his way to third. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third, It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
All over that one right there. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. He elevates that a little bit more. It's definitely out of here.
On the ground, Garcia. The throw to first, and that is that. No runs on 2 hits. Bottom 9, and it's the catcher for the Nationals, Keibert Ruiz. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Squeezes it, and there's 1 down. Up now for Washington, Jeimer Candelario. In there for strike 1.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 up, 2 down. Thomas in the box now. No balls and a strike. And he grounds 1 to the right side. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Padres add another to their winning streak.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
Well, this one ends in a blowout, and the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Time of the ball game.